Welcome back to our channel. We all thought the baby drama was going to destroy everything in its path, but it didn't. So here is the massive scoop that is leaking out everywhere today. Evidence is popping up left and right showing that Joy Wesley and Theo Carver are going to be Salem's newest couple. Yes, you heard that right. Theo and Joy. And not only that, Theo's going to step up and be the father figure to little Kelsey, which means Alex and Stephanie's marriage is actually saved. It is a huge twist because for weeks we have been watching Stephanie completely lose her mind. She was kidnapped by Owen. She got a gun from Steve. She was deeply traumatized and acting paranoid. And then Joy showed up with a baby. It looked like the absolute end of the road for Alex and Stephanie. But the writers are flipping the script on us in the best way possible. Let's talk about Alex and Stephanie first, because their journey has been a total mess. So Alex finds out he is a dad. Joy drops this massive bomb on him right at his doorstep. Kelsey is his biological kid. And we all thought Stephanie was going to run away screaming, because Jeremy Horton was right there waiting in the wings. Jeremy kissed her. He wanted her. He shared that whole traumatic hostage situation with her. And Stephanie was already doubting her marriage. She was so broken and alienated. And let's not forget how unhinged Stephanie was getting. She was literally carrying a firearm in her purse. She was snapping at everyone. She was a ticking time bomb. But somehow, against all odds, they pull it together. Alex proves his absolute devotion. He looks at Stephanie and basically says she is his whole world and nothing will change that. And Stephanie realizes she loves him too much to let Joy win this silent war. So they save their marriage. They actually sit down and fight for it. And it is beautiful to see, because Alex is a guy who used to be a total reckless playboy. And now he is a devoted husband choosing his wife over the easy out. And Stephanie puts the gun down. She stops letting the trauma control her every move. They survive the baby bomb, which leaves Joy completely out in the cold. And Joy is devastated. She really thought she had this whole thing in the bag. She left town over a year ago. She had a false negative pregnancy test at the hospital. But then she had the baby in New York all alone. And she came back to Salem specifically to blow up Alex's life. She wanted him back. She wanted the picture-perfect happy family. But Alex completely shuts her down romantically. He tells her he will be a father to Kelsey. He will provide money. He will co-parent. But he will not leave his wife for her. So Joy is just standing there, rejected, alone, holding a baby in a town where she barely knows anyone anymore. She has no one in Salem right now to lean on. Her mom, Nancy, isn't around to fix this mess. Chloe isn't here to give her sisterly advice. Joy is just totally isolated. And she is hurting so bad because she spent all this time building up this massive fantasy in her head. And Alex just crushed it with one conversation. But then we have Theo Carver. Oh man. Theo is going through it right now on a whole different level. His life is a total disaster zone. First of all, his mom Lexi is back from the dead, which is insane. EJ kept her in a pod in the secret tunnels, and Theo knew about it. He had to keep this massive, heavy secret from his dad, Abe. And now Lexi is awake and walking around. Lexi being back is a miracle, sure, but it is also a nightmare for the family dynamics. Paulina is crying all the time. Abe is looking at Lexi like he saw a ghost, which he kind of did. And Theo is just trying to process all this trauma while functioning as a normal adult. Plus, he has been pining for Gabi Hernandez for weeks. He read her journal, he comforted her, and Gabi is a total disaster right now too. Philip just dumped her hard, and Gabi is trying to bribe Liam to stay away from Ari. Gabi is spiraling out of control, and Theo tried to be there for her. He really did. He stepped up as a friend and maybe more, but Gabi doesn't want him like that. She is too obsessed with her own drama and her own greed. She needs space. Or she just flat out rejects him because he is too nice for her. So Theo is also left out in the cold, rejected, alone, just like Joy. So this brings us to the crucial May 19 episode. This is the big turning point for both of them. Theo is at the pub. He is probably trying to escape the DiMera mansion, trying to escape the Lexi and Abe drama that is suffocating him. And Joy is there too. She is probably trying to escape seeing Alex and Stephanie being happy together around town. And they literally bump into each other. It is such a classic, clunky soap opera moment, but it actually works perfectly. Joy has little Kelsey with her, and Kelsey drops her stuffed animal on the sticky pub floor, and Theo bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off. He hands it back to the baby, and then his eyes meet Joy's eyes, and boom. The chemistry is just instantly there. It is a cute moment, a real, genuine moment. No manipulation, no lies, no corporate espionage. Just two lonely, rejected people in a pub finding a spark. Theo introduces himself, Joy introduces herself, and you can just feel the massive shift in the storyline happening right on screen. The writers are definitely testing their chemistry here. And let me tell you, they passed the test with flying colors. And it actually makes so much sense when you really think about it. Theo needs someone who isn't obsessed with corporate sabotage and blackmail. He needs someone normal. Well, as normal as you can be in Salem anyway. Gabi was always way too toxic for him. Gabi is always scheming and lying and manipulating. But Joy is just a young mom trying to figure things out after a huge disappointment. And Joy needs a good guy for once. She thought Alex was her future. But Alex is chaotic and tied to Stephanie forever. Theo is stable. Theo is sweet. He has a incredibly good heart. He is Abe Carver's son. He knows how to treat a woman with respect. So they start talking at the pub, and they realize they have a whole lot in common right now. They are both feeling completely left out of the main narratives. They are both dealing with massive family drama. Joy with the Kiriakis mess and the baby. Theo with the DiMera and Carver resurrection mess. So they just connect on a deep level. It is raw. It is unfiltered. And it is exactly what they both desperately need to heal. So what happens next? The spoilers are pointing to a major hookup very soon. Maybe they start as friends with benefits to blow off some steam, or maybe it is just a one-night stand that quickly turns into something way more serious. But they are going to find comfort in each other's arms because they are both hurting so much. Joy is crying over Alex rejecting her. Theo is stressing over Gabi rejecting him and his mom coming back to life. So they go back to someone's room and they just let it all go. It is going to be a super hot storyline. because literally nobody expects Theo and Joy to get together. It is completely out of left field, but that is exactly what makes it so incredibly good. It is fresh, it is new, and it solves a ton of storyline problems all at once. It gets Joy away from Alex and Stephanie, so they can finally be happy and heal from the kidnapping trauma. And it gets Theo away from Gabi, so Gabi can focus on her own messy life with Philip and her daughter Ari hating her. I mean, think about it. The chemistry tests are real. The writers put them in a room together, film a quick scene, and see if the audience responds. And based on what we are hearing, the response behind the scenes was electric. They just clicked. So the writers are pivoting hard. But the absolute biggest part of this spoiler is about little Kelsey. Theo is going to step up and be a real father figure to this little girl. And this is huge news. Because Alex is still the biological dad, but Alex is busy with Stephanie. He is busy trying to fix his marriage and deal with the fallout of everything. So Theo is going to be the one there for the day-to-day stuff. He is going to help Joy carry the stroller. He is going to help feed her. And Theo knows exactly what it is like to need a strong dad. Abe was always there for him. Even through his autism diagnosis when he was a kid. Even when Lexi was presumed dead in those tunnels for years, Abe was the solid rock. And Theo wants to be that exact same rock for Kelsey. He looks at this little girl and he just melts completely. And Joy sees this happening. She sees how gentle and kind Theo is with her baby. And that is what is really going to make her fall in love with him. Not his Demera money, not his looks, but the way he cares for her child unconditionally. It is a beautiful full circle moment for Theo's character evolution. And just think about the crazy ripple effects of this new pairing. Alex is going to have to deal with another man raising his biological daughter. Even if Alex and Stephanie are solid now, Alex is going to have some serious jealousy issues. He is going to hate seeing Theo playing house with Joy and Kelsey around town, because Alex is completely obsessed with fatherhood, but he made his choice. He chose Stephanie over Joy, so he has to live with the consequences of that choice. And Gabi is going to see Theo moving on right in front of her face. Gabi is going to realize she lost a really, really good guy. She took Theo for granted for way too long. She used him to vent about Philip. She read his private journal without asking. She knew he liked her, but she blew him off. And now Theo's happy with Joy. Gabi is going to be so insanely jealous. She is going to be sitting alone in her empty apartment, dealing with Ari hating her guts because of the Liam bribe, and realizing she pushed everyone who actually cared about her away. It is perfect poetic karma for Gabi Hernandez. So we are looking at a brand new super couple in the making here, folks. Joy Wesley and Theo Carver. It sounds a little weird at first, but it is going to be amazing television. The writers are finally giving Theo a real meaty storyline that doesn't just revolve around him being a background character for the Demeras or Abe. He gets his own sweeping romance. He gets his own instant family, and Joy gets some much-needed redemption. She stops being the annoying baby mama trying to ruin a perfectly good marriage. She becomes a leading lady with a genuinely sweet guy who puts her first, and Stephanie gets her husband back without the constant looming threat of the ex hanging over her head. Everyone wins, in this scenario. Well, except maybe Gabi. But Gabi always finds a way to bounce back and cause more trouble later. This is the kind of soap opera storytelling we love. Taking two characters from completely different orbits and smashing them together to see what happens. It is unpredictable. It is messy. It is beautiful. So get ready for May 19. That pub scene is going to change the entire landscape of Salem. The dropped stuffed animal, the intense eye contact, the start of something huge. We absolutely cannot wait to see it play out on our screens.